What's poppin', people? Welcome back to another 5-Day Friday where I break down key Bible and life principles in under 5 minutes. And today's topic is a piggyback off of last week's topic, so if you didn't listen to it, I suggest you highly do so. Last week's topic was explaining sexual soul ties, and this week's topic is going to be talking about how to break those soul ties. But before we get into the meat of the video, I want to remind you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on my socials, share it with a friend, and leave a comment down below if you want me to talk about something specific, whether on a 5-Day Friday or you want a longer elaboration, which will be my Wednesday videos. But for now, let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do in order to break a soul tie is acknowledge that you have one. A lot of people choose to live in denial, usually because they're scared or they just don't believe in it. And that's perfectly fine if you don't believe in soul ties, but there's nothing wrong with just being sure or making sure nothing attached itself to you. You don't have any spirit that you don't want. And do not think that spirits mean demon, okay? There's a big difference. A spirit is basically characteristics about a person that has now attached itself to you. Not something that's going to have you crawling up on walls and turning your head, not no exorcist stuff. Like, it's a big difference. So if that's what you're thinking when you think of soul ties, get that out of your mind right now. But acknowledge that you have one. Like, be aware. You can't really get rid of something if you're in denial that you even have it. How do you know that you have one? It's usually you're going to have some type of attachment to the person. Like, you're always going to be thinking about them, whether a good way or a bad way, whether you're trying to make them jealous, whether you're trying to manipulate your way into their life again, or you're trying to get back at them for whatever reason. Whatever attachment you have, that's a sign that you have a soul tie to that person. And not all soul ties are bad. So if you have attachment to someone that you're actually with, in a romantic relationship with, that's perfectly fine. But if you are attached to somebody that you are no longer with, like you can't get them out of your mind, you're trying to find reasons to talk to them, trying to make up excuses, trying to find reasons to be around them, you need to let go. And part of your soul, because you've been with that person sexually, your soul is like crying out and longing for that person because your soul is now attached to that person's soul. Everybody reacts differently, so you may think, well, how is it really, a soul tie if they're not trying to be with me again or they're not trying to come back to me? You won't really know. Like, I'm pretty sure the person that you're attached to, that you want to be detached from, doesn't know that you're still attached. So they're probably doing the same thing, so just don't think about them like that. But that is a way to know that you are attached to the person still. And going back to not being afraid, when you let fear stop you from acknowledging that you have something or stop you from speaking against something, you are holding on to things. So in relation to not being fearful, we as Christians have the power to get rid of anything that we want to get rid of. We can speak a thing, we can pray something away, we can fast something away. We have all the power that God has given us to get rid of anything that we want. So even if you don't know exactly what has attached itself, you can say a simple prayer as in, Lord, I don't know what attached itself to me. I don't know if anything has attached itself to me, but I know that I was with this person and I don't want to be attached to them. So please detach me, detach my soul from this person. If you speak that and pray that with conviction and belief, it will happen. Like, you have to pray with belief. That is key. And again, do not be afraid of it. Like, it's not a demon. It's something that you just don't want on you. And everyone has their own spirit. So don't think that that person that you're trying to detach from is a bad person or they're negative or whatever. Everyone has issues, and everyone's issues are going to be different from the other person. So you could be a selfish person, that person might have anger issues. You don't want selfishness and anger. You're trying to work on yourself right now. You want to pray that other soul that attached itself, which is the spirit of anger, you want to pray that away because you want to work on your spirit of selfishness right now. So you don't have time for the additional spirits. You can pray it away. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Don't be afraid. Acknowledge that you have one. Try to pinpoint what it is. Sometimes you can pinpoint it, sometimes you can't. If you can't, you can do that generic prayer I told. Or if you know that you slept with a person who has the spirit of anger, the spirit of selfishness, you can specifically pray that spirit away. You can say, Lord, I come against the spirit of selfishness that does not attach to me. I rebuke it. It's out of your life. Pray with belief. It is as simple as that. Again, acknowledge that you have it. You need to not be afraid of it, and you need to pray against it. It's as simple as that. That is the simplest way to get rid of a soul tie. Once you do those 3 things, the steps afterwards is just consistency. All you have to do is be consistent. Consistently pray, speak against it, believe that it's going to be done, and it will be done. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a friend. And again, don't be afraid of those soul ties. If you have a soul tie, don't feel bad about it. No one in this world is perfect. Everybody has something and we're all working to get it right. Hope to see you guys in that next video. You don't want to miss Wednesday's topic. I won't tell you, but it's going to be very enlightening and you don't want to miss it. Hope to see you there. Bye.